Big time. Y'all know how this shit go. You know, all eyes on me.
But I know, Vin, you always say you can't bring up Pac without bringing up Biggie.
Yeah, and to me, it should be a compliment.
Right.
It should always be a compliment. I know it obviously came at a traumatic cost for the world and especially for hip hop culture, but I felt, I mean, even their relationship, like, it starts there, you know, and for me, this is why I feel like, I think Biggie, in my opinion, was like, he had, in that short amount of time, like the best, like 2 albums in hip hop history, and he's probably my favorite rapper of all time.
We should always have like a disclaimer under you that says like, I am from New York.
Yeah. No, just I am a Southern California resident. I've been here like more than half my life.
But come
I
on,
am
LA. You still go for the Knicks though. You still go for the Knicks.
That's not my fault.
Let's just say, put things in perspective here.
Yeah, no, but see, like I feel like that's the beauty of it. Like we could have a conversation, and you know, I just want to always remember Big and Pac for them as people and artists. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to couple them for the wrong reason. I like to couple them because it was a nostalgic time in hip hop, and it was a great era in hip hop. But they're synonymous. It's, you know, they just go hand in hand just because of the camaraderie of hip hop too. Like who's the best? Like you gotta always put categories on things.
But see, the thing is with that too, and we can bring good light to it, is that Pac loved Big, like, and Big loved Pac. Like, you gotta think, like, Big would call Pac Don, like, that was, like, their, like, nickname for each other. And, like, Pac was the one, like, championing Big on on the West Coast when the East Coast was messing with you, but you need that cosign, especially that back then when there was no internet. Like, you had to come, and Pac was bringing him out in shows and saying, like, yo, this is my dude, this is the artist, the next dude to check. And, like, you gotta think, like, Pac even had this interview where he was like, when it happens to Big, it's like when you're the older brother and you see your younger brother messing up, you're gonna smack him and you're gonna be like, yo, watch your and you might be mad at him, but you don't not love him. Like me being angry at you shows you that I love you. Because if I didn't care about you, if I felt a certain way, I think they're just victims of that going on from different people, like speaking in everyone's ear.
And not to go back to the sports analogy, but here's how I basically summarize Big and Pac. Pac was like the Muhammad Ali. He had passion. He had anything that was going on. Like Big was like Michael Jordan. He didn't care. He just wanted his money. He wanted his championships.
I thought you were two boxers for a second.
No, I said sports. Sports analogy.
I thought you were gonna put them in the ring together.
No, I don't want them to fight.
I was like, who's Big gonna be? Holyfield? Like, where's he going with Tyson? Like, where's this going?
No, but I would say like just in greatness is what I'm saying, and I felt like Big, like he even said, and I saw this not too long ago, that he didn't really even want to continue. Like Biggie, like only wanted to do like 3 albums max or something like that, and then he wanted to be out. So I felt like he had that Michael Jordan like mentality. He didn't really say much, like.
He was just on the court to play.
Yeah, he just showed up. Where's the mic? Give me the mic. I'm gonna make a dope ass album, and I'm gonna go. And I felt Pac. Not to diminish Biggie's legacy in that respect, I felt Pac like really had like stood for something, you know, which to me puts him in 2 different categories.
I mean, he was also like, you know, I think one of the biggest things just to make any artist relevant in any genre of music is your involvement in like politics or in the world, and national politics or religion, whatever it is, just things that are bigger than all of us, right?
Exactly.
And Pac like dove in head first. Like he really went to bat against like certain laws. He really was outspoken against, you know, going to war and instead of helping. Like he was like kind of, at least from my record of growing up along those records and stuff, like he was one of the first people. And there was like you would hear this like maybe like punk rock records or like other genres and stuff, but like Pac was just so focused on goals, and it'd be amazing if he was still here now to see how far he would take that. I mean, would he be in politics? Would he be, you know, a sponsor of a big campaign that was that influential in like the voting booths and stuff, like, because he was really about the inner city and growing, you know, the lesser privilege and stuff. So it'd be really amazing to see now.
That's true, and I think like when it comes to Pac, that like he saw vastly, like they're looking up at a mountain, and at the time too, like you didn't know how far rap could go. You knew like rap could get you money, you knew rap could get you girls, but you didn't know like rap could get you like world acclaim, rap could get you here. And I feel like Pac was one to be like, let's see what else we can do with stuff. We see Dre and we see like Hope, we see what they're doing now. I feel like Pac definitely had that vision as well. And a lot of times people are like, oh, if Pac were here, he'd be like a D-list rapper. Maybe he wouldn't even be rapping because it'd be something that he was going next to. I feel like a lot, like Drake doesn't put out too much music, but Drake is still very much a part of the culture, and he knows like what he does. It's still at the end of the day, he's still Dr. Drake, he's still NWA, he's still like our guy.
Hell yeah.
I feel like Pac definitely could have been on that tip too.
Yeah.
Just so grateful that we had him. Like we talk about, like what would it be without him? The fact that we had him and can have these conversations now, have these pieces of art that will never go away is the best thing in the world.
So
absolutely.
True.
Big up to Tupac.
Big up Tupac. Happy birthday, Pac.
Yeah, happy belated, brother. We miss you. We love you.
Special thanks to Robert Wayne Footwear and Doc Martin.